Hello Libra, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. This video today is brought to you guys by Temu. I've got their yin yang bracelet on right now. You can definitely get a whole bunch for not a whole lot of money. So I've provided my link down below in the description box if you guys are interested in browsing through it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here, Libra, and grab some messages for you. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout the reading. I'll be pulling from the Golden Dahlia, the Destined Oracle deck by Maria of La Belle Anima 13. And I'll be pulling from the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck by Calico Moon. And then I'll clarify everything with my tarot teacher. This is the revised edition. For those of you who are not familiar with this deck, it's one that I created especially for those who want to learn and read tarot for yourselves. And it's super easy. It's got upright and reversed interpretations already laid out for you, so there's no guesswork there. All right, so let's get into some messages and see what it is that you need to know. All right, so let's start with this one. Whoever it is that you are focused on, thinking about at this time. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra. It can be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You could also be cross-watching for a Libra. So what needs to come forward at this time? All right, guys, so we're starting off with complications, whatever that might be. So this could also be a very complicated scenario with a particular someone, whether it has to do with your love life, of course, or something else going on. We have sorrow. So if somebody is in this type of energy due to a complicated love situation, maybe we have some drama going on, not necessarily third-party situations or infidelity, but something that created some challenges there. And then look at this, we have solitude. Let me grab one more. So this person could be feeling very alone without you, maybe spending a lot of time on their own because they're not in a relationship. They could be single right now as well. Look at the next card, and now we have frustrated. All right, this person, they're struggling a little bit as a result of either not being with you, or maybe you guys have this need to sit down and talk. And then we have burdens. All right, so this is that heavy burden perhaps that they are dealing with at this point in time. So that's not an easy thing for perhaps either of you. So let's go ahead and clarify this and see what else we can learn here. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Libra. So they could be single, they could be frustrated, as we can see. I mean, the cards speak for themselves, really. We've got the Six of Cups right here. So this is an indication that they are thinking about you, because this is a card of nostalgia. This is a past connection that might be in separation. Okay, and as we can see the complication here, I can't help but feel for some of you that it could have been maybe cheating or infidelity, or someone was just wasn't, I can't speak today, someone was not available. All right, so they're focused on the memories. Maybe you are as well. What else for Libra? Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Wands. It is in the upright. So we have energetic, vivacious, courageous, passionate, sexy, confident, hot-tempered, social butterfly, funny, independent. All of those things picking up off of the energy for the feminines, you know. So maybe this is a continual attraction that this masculine still has towards you, but they could be feeling alone at this point because they're not with you. And that in and of itself is frustrating them, as we can see, because either due to this complication, they can't make it happen right now, or they can't make it happen at all because of some barrier that's standing in the way of you guys coming together at this point in time. I mean, it could be anything, but I feel ultimately they are either single, unattached right now. If there was a third party situation, maybe that's now a thing of the past, okay? We do have the Wheel of Fortune, but we do have the Five of Swords, so that's a part of their frustration because of these conflicts that occurred in this partnership. This is also a card of competition, okay? So that could also be an added complication. And as I've already picked up right from the very start, I feel there are other people that are a part of this equation here. And either you walked away, Libra, or someone walked away from you. And even though you guys might be apart right now, this Wheel of Fortune might be a saving grace here. But things clearly fell apart. We've got the Ten of Swords coming through here. So this right here represents the fact that the relationship fell apart. It collapsed. You know, you guys might have decided to go your separate ways, or you might have severed ties with this person, Libra, or it could have been them that decided to cut off ties with you. This burden right next to that Ten of Swords, it makes sense for me because it either represents backstabbing, a very painful parting of the ways, you know, could have been an unexpected breakup, or just one of those things where it was so painful to come to that conclusion, that decision. We do have the Three of Cups. So this can represent a reunion. It can represent a new beginning in love. For some of you, that new beginning could represent getting back together, of course, because this can be a card of reunions. But it could also be a new beginning in love altogether. If you decide, you know, you'd rather be single rather than going back to this complicated relationship where things ended and it ended painfully. Okay. What else here? It can represent a positive outcome for some of you, though. And then we have the Nine of Wands. So despite some of the challenges here, it could be either of you who's got their walls up, boundaries up, you know, guarded at this point in time because, again, of whatever that complicated situation represents. You know, this also reminds me of the lessons that have been learned, you know, learning from things in the past that didn't work. And perhaps that's also a part of their frustration because of the journey to get there, to get to that final destination of being able to figure this out and learn the lesson behind it all. But maybe at this point in time, they haven't gotten there yet, you know, and which is why it's still coming through with this type of heaviness for them. And then you put that next to the Ten of Swords, and that's not an easy thing to have experienced. And now we've got the Tower. So there definitely was a lost foundation in this partnership. This does represent the fact that you guys are not together right now, you know, and this represents a very chaotic time between the two of you. So let's see if there really is a way to turn this around for those of you who are hoping for that, okay? But that's what's initially coming through here. All right, let's grab some more insight for you, Libra, or for those who are cross-watching for a Libra. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know? They still want you. They're still pining for you. We have history. Look at this. You guys might have also connected in a past life. Whenever I see that between two people and you've got history right next to it, that's confirmation that you guys have had a very long experience and history together beyond this lifetime, you know, and maybe they've loved you for several lifetimes. Maybe you have loved this person as well in a previous lifetime. We have new beginning. Clearly they want a fresh start here. And then we have dream come true. You guys could even be connecting in the dream state, you know, or even 5D interaction. Okay, so let's clarify once again with tarot. And let's see what else we can learn here. So they're still pining for you. You could both still be pining for each other, still drawn to each other because of this past life connection. Look at this, you see? There's nostalgia right here. This is tapped into the memories and the desire to come back together, have that reunion. Divine Feminine, you're also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Swords, and it's clarifying that for now anyway, things just aren't moving between you and your masculine. You know, we do have this stalemate vibe that's coming through. You know, you guys seem to be stuck in the past maybe, and it could be the feminine who has, you know, their walls up right now, unable to allow the masculine to return or come back in, regardless of their desire to have this new beginning. But as you can see, we have a masculine who's coming in with the energy of the Emperor. And this is a masculine who is going to keep resurfacing, I feel, until they are able to convince the feminine that this is worth another shot, you know? And then we have the Fool, all right? So it could be the masculine who's really wanting to hold on to their faith, that a new beginning is possible, that it does not have to be over. It doesn't have to be the end, okay? Let's see what else. We've got the Lovers card, so you could be dealing with Aries, you could be dealing with Aquarius, or even Gemini. So this is deep love, this is romance, the sexual attraction, restoring harmony in the relationship, being life partners, really coming back together, coming back into union. And somebody has to make that choice to make this happen. I feel it could be the Emperor representing the Divine Masculine, because my feminines, again, you're coming in with the Queen of Swords. So that could be an indication that you cut your masculine out, and they need to be able to prove to you that they mean what they say, that they mean what they do, you know, in order to prove to you that they are serious this time. No drama, no complications, taking things out of the dream world and bringing it into reality. And then we've got two aces right next to each other, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. So this is a masculine, I feel, that instinctively they want a fresh start here. They still love you, Divine Feminine. They can't stop thinking about you. They want this new beginning. You know, they are really holding on to the idea that this can still be revived somehow. We also have the Ten of Pentacles. Finances could be improving for some of you. You could also come into some unexpected income or money, or for those of you who might be unemployed, you might also come into some money, all right? But this could also be an indication of the relationship itself, that it will be a lot more stable, that it can be on a much stronger footing, and ultimately representing two people who still feel such a strong bond towards each other. And it doesn't have to be over if you guys don't want it to be, all right? So it comes down to two people who make that decision, that choice to put in the effort so that you guys can overcome whatever challenges and complications might have gotten in the way. All right, so I'll leave that there, Libra. Hopefully there's something here that helps you out when it comes to your situation. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. Please like, share, subscribe, comment if you'd like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.